Hello? Oh, wow. That's really loud. Peter, are you somewhere? I just need to know that Peter's somewhere because he's starting. Are you somewhere, Peter? Oh, well, whatever. I'll just talk. This is really loud, though. Can it get turned down a bit? No? Okay. Well, it's really loud on the stage. Anyway, welcome to the Coffee House. I'm glad you guys are all here to support live local music. And we have a wonderful evening of music tonight. We have Peter Haines will start us off. We'll have a little bit of open mic for people that want to get up and do a tune or two. And if you do want to do that, please talk to me or Alex. Alex, can you wave? That's Alex back there. So we will make sure you can do a song at open mic if you'd like. Oh, there's new people coming in. Oh, good. Perfect timing. Just come on in, and then you can know that you can do a song at open mic. That's our new band. They just walked in. Okay, and then after open mic, we'll have Backroads Home playing, and that'll be that. So next Coffee House, I'm going to tell you about it right now, is on the 29th, and I'm actually going to get the piece of paper out today so I say the right thing. We will have Gene Christian and the Chesterfields. So that's going to be the next Coffee House, which is May 29th. It will be here, and that'll be our last Coffee House of the season. And hopefully we'll have a packed house because it'll be springtime and people will feel like getting out and listening to some music. So I know that this weekend has been jam-packed for musical events in our valley. We're very lucky to live in a place where you can go to a concert every night of the weekend and even do a fiddle workshop all day if that's what you're into. So thanks for coming out, and I'll just tell you about Peter. This is Peter Haines right here beside me. Yay, thank you, Peter, for coming and playing. And Peter's been on a little bit of a musical hiatus, so it's really nice that the music has found his soul and he's come to share it with us again. Pandemic hit people in different ways, and some of us, our cultural musical side just went into hold, and others got super creative. So anyway, that's Peter. And I'm just looking at this other note that I have to tell you about. Youth Guitar Camp, the dates for that is August 9th to 13th. So if you are a youth between the ages of 11 and 18, and you want to play music for a week at Camp Caledonia, it's super fun. A great way to get inspired. Adult Guitar Camp is August 13th to 19th. I have to put my glasses back on. 13th to 19th, I should know. I'll be there cooking. Anyway, super fun event. So if you want a week of intensive music, Cheryl is right there, and she will fill you all in. It's a super fun week of musical fun. Other things to tell you about, Midsummer Festival is coming up, and we are looking for volunteers to do all kinds of things. So if you want to get involved with the Music Society here, we'd love you to step forward. You can talk to any of those people at the door, or me. Thanks. And now, without further ado, I'd like to thank Steve Taylor over there on sound. Give him a big hand. Yay, Steve. Steve comes through when Norma forgets to phone him and say, hey, Steve, by the way, there's a coffee house. Are you doing sound? And he's still here. So thank you, Steve. I love you. Okay, Peter is going to take it away now. Thank you, Peter. Oh, yeah, and there's snacks and coffee and tea, so grab some quick and then be ready to listen.
This is a song about growing up in Australia and moving from South Australia, where I was born, as a teenager, moving to the Northern Territory, to Darwin. And in those days, as a kid growing up, it was like going to a completely different world, and it was just such an exciting place. In those days, Darwin was kind of almost like a frontier town right up in the north of Australia, and this is a song about that. I was 12 years old when these feet were first set free, released from leather and laces, from down south social graces, into a new land. Through endless days of sunshine, these feet would carry me. Wild, exciting places, wide open spaces, was a new land. I haven't played this one for a while. And I loved that life, and I loved the freedom of my bare feet walking on the red earth. My barefoot walkabout in the red, red earth. When Cyclone Tracy tore the town apart, I was taken like a refugee in the down south winter rain. I would count the days till I was back again in that new land, where I loved that life, where I loved the freedom of my bare feet walking on the red earth. My barefoot walkabout on the red, red earth. I remember running with the other kids, bodies as black as burned out wood. They could run like a knock 'em down wind. Those kids could run like a knock 'em down wind. They've been around the world. Sometimes they'd rather be chasing dragonflies under dry season skies in that new land, where I loved that life, where I loved the freedom of my bare feet walking on the red earth. My barefoot walkabout on the red, red earth. How I loved that life, how I loved the freedom of my bare feet walking on the red earth. My barefoot walkabout on the red, red earth. I was 12 years old when these feet were first set free. George Stokes is going to come up and join me. Yeah, give George a hand. Wide Open Road. This is a song about children and how they are the future and how we should cherish them. It's called Wide Open Road. Mari is a teacher in the suburbs. It is a poor school, or so they say. She smiles as she heads to work each morning, and she sings to a class at the end of each day. She sings, there's a wide open road from here to infinity, and I've got this good feeling about who you're gonna be on the wide open road. So much to see, beautiful children. Hope you walk this road wisely. A father sends his young girl into orbit. Then he catches her and hugs her, holds her tightly in his arms. At night he tucks her in, sings a lullaby, a song to guide her and to keep her from harm. He sings, there's a wide open road from here to infinity. I got this good feeling about who you're gonna be on the wide open road. There's so much to see, beautiful child. Hope you walk this road wisely, beautiful child, beautiful, beautiful child. A mother helps her young boy with his homework. Then she tickles him and they roll around laughing. She says it's time for bed now, little pumpkin. As he lays himself down, she starts to sing. She sings, there's a wide open road from here to infinity, and I've got this good feeling about who you're gonna be on the wide open road. So much to see, beautiful child. Hope you walk this road wisely. There's a wide open road from here to infinity, and I've got this good feeling about who you're gonna be on the wide open road. So much to see, beautiful child. Hope you walk this road wisely. Beautiful children, walk this road wisely. Thank you. And thanks everyone for coming out. Yeah, it feels really good to be here at the Coffeehouse again and to be able to do this. Oops. Footprints is the next one. So this next song is a song I wrote a long time ago, and it's about an Australian Aboriginal man whose son had been taken away to, similar to what happened to Indigenous people here in Canada, in Australia. children were taken away from their parents and sent to institutions to be educated and or so-called educated, and often the parents never saw their children again. And this story goes that this man was out, his child had been taken away, and he was out walking one day and he came across his child's footprint in the sand, and he got a can and he put a can over the footprint so that he could come back every day, lift up the can, and in some way be reconnected with his child. Such a powerful story, and this is the song I wrote about that. It's called Footprints. And actually, before I start, I'd just like to pay tribute to the owners of this land, to the Wet'suwet'en people. I'm very grateful to be here and to be able to do this on Wet'suwet'en land. Thank you. Found his footprint here the other day as I walked the lonely path where he used to play. His mark there in the sand, I covered it with a tin can to keep him here, to be with him, though they've taken my boy away. Now I cover him up and tuck in his toes. I hope he grows to be a strong man. All I have are these memories of him running across this land. Now I cover him up, tuck in his toes. I hope he grows up to be a good man. I will hold tight to these memories of him running across this land. They said it's for the best that this boy be taken away. With a proper education, he will learn the white man's way. I tried to make a stand. It seems they tied my hands. Does he think of me? Does he forgive me? His footprints fade away. Now I cover him up, tuck in his toes. I hope he grows to be a strong man. All I have are these memories of running across this land. Now cover him up, tuck in his toes. I hope he grows to be a good man. I will hold tight to these memories of him running across this land. My friends, they tell me that there's gonna be a brighter day, but there's nothing they can tell me that can take this pain away. Time can heal a hungry heart, they say, but there's nothing in the whole wide world takes the pain away. I am the young boy that they took away. I have survived and I am here to stay. Would have loved to meet my old man and to show him who I am. But as the footprints faded, my dad, he slipped away. Now I cover him up, tuck in his toes. I hope he knows that I am a strong man. All I have are these memories of my old man. Cover him up and tuck in his toes. I hope he knows that I am a proud man. For I am here with my son. He is running across this land. I am here with my son. He is running across this land. Thank you. Thank you. So this next one is about our wild rivers and how we need to protect them. And this is the song of the river. There's an ancient song born of wind and water, on the breeze that blows through the high country, in the roar of the rapids, on the rocks and the rounded stones, in the mist that rises on the river. It's a joyful song that sings my spirit home. River wise and strong, keep singing your ancient song, in the wind and the rushing water, wild and free. Sing your freedom song forever down to the sea. In seasons gone, native sons and daughters built cedar crafts to ply these waters. They pounded out a rhythm with their paddles as they rolled along. Still hear them in the song of the river, in that sacred song that sings all spirits home. River wise and strong, keep singing your ancient song, in the wind and the rushing water, wild and free. Sing your freedom song forever down to the sea. For man and machine there is danger now, for profit you may be lost. Never want to see the day or live to count the cost. Now I must follow the ancient order, do all I can to protect your water, so that unborn babes may be blessed by your sacred song. Hear the crystal call of a river, the sacred song that sings all spirits home. River wise and strong, keep singing your ancient song, in the wind and the rushing water, wild and free. Sing your freedom song forever down to the river, wise and strong. Keep singing your ancient song, in the wind and the rushing water, wild and free. Sing your freedom song forever down to the sea. Sing your freedom song forever down to the sea. tree song. Thank you. So this one's a relatively new one. It was, it's been around for a couple of years now, but I always felt like it was half written, and then I was inspired to go back to it and just tidy it up a little bit and write a few new lyrics to it, and so this is what I came up with. This is a song about how we can take solace in nature sometimes, and if we're going through a hard time, how sometimes nature can be our friend. I see a certain sadness in this tree, reflected back 'cause it's inside of me. I caress these amber tears, drift back o'er the years. I think we share this sadness, the tree and me. We can weather the storm together, the tree and me. And the seasons go round, leaves fall to the ground. Sometimes I fall down to my knees, but the tree holds me. It stays so strong and true, and then a vision comes inside this tree of you. And then a vision comes inside this tree of you. There is joy and laughter in this tree, reflected back from when the kids swung here so free. Days seemed easy then, like they would never end. I think we share these memories, the tree and me. So glad we're still together, the tree and me. And the seasons go round, leaves fall to the ground, and sometimes I fall down to my knees. Each time the tree holds me, stays so strong and true, and then a vision comes inside this tree of you. Somewhere in this tree, somewhere in this tree, somewhere in this tree, sweetheart, it's you. I see a certain strength here in this tree. It's reflected back 'cause it's inside of me. With many branches gone, the tree, it still lives on. I think we share the strength, the tree and me. We've weathered many a storm together, the tree and me. And the seasons go round, leaves fall to the ground,
and sometimes I still fall down to my knees. But each time the tree holds me, it stays so strong and true. And then a vision comes inside this tree of you. In this tree, somewhere in this tree, somewhere in this tree, I see you.
Thank you.
Back in 1965, we'd go out as a family on a Sunday drive, with Dad at the wheel singing and the gum trees rolling by. The songs he sang made me glad to be alive. We were flying under Australian skies. Now I hear him sing, hearing my voice. In my voice I hear him singing. And the band played waltzing Matilda. Oh, come a waltzing Matilda with me. And the band played waltzing Matilda. Oh, come a waltzing Matilda with me. And the years roll by, time rolls by, the years roll by. Hard times in '83, just when I thought all the music had died in me. Heard him sing, waltzing Matilda, and the years went rolling back. Then my song came rushing wild and free, and my heart cried out, this is me. Now I hear him sing, hearing my voice. In my voice I hear him singing. And the band played waltzing Matilda. Ooh, come a waltzing Matilda with me. And the band played waltzing Matilda. Ooh, come a waltzing Matilda with me. And the years roll by, time rolls by, the years roll by. Now it's autumn in the valley. I go out with my wife for a morning drive, with the colors dancing round us and the snow still way up high. We're feeling good, singing northern skies. We are flying, and my dad, he's still alive. Now I hear him sing, hearing my voice. In my voice I hear him singing. And the band played waltzing Matilda. Ooh, come a-waltzing Matilda with me. And the band played waltzing Matilda. Ooh, come a-waltzing Matilda with me. Ooh, come a-waltzing Matilda with me.
I'd love you to join in on this one. I didn't write this one, but this is...
I had a dream and I gave it a name, and the name that I gave it was your name. I had a dream and I gave it a name, and the name that I gave it was your name.
That's your part. Let's practice it.
I had a dream and I gave it a name, and the name that I gave it was your name. I had a dream and I gave it a name, and the name that I gave it was your name. I went down to see the morning. Curtains all were drawn, and the sidewalk cafes were empty, and the laughing voices were gone. From some upstairs window in the blue and gray of dawn came the faded sound of somebody who played my song. I had a dream and I gave it a name, and the name that I gave it was your name. I had a dream and I gave it a name, and the name that I gave it was your name. I was fighting phantom windmills, nothing left to lose, except live among the shadows of the days I made it through, full of lies and false pretenses that the morrow would be new. And it was 'cause just like a dream I discovered you. I had a dream and I gave it a name, the name that I gave it was your name. I had a dream and I gave it a name, the name that I gave it was your name. And the Mirror Bridge is crowded, the ones who love the night like the wild cafe life. Words from every language across the candlelight, and it shines like love in the eyes that I see tonight. I had a dream and I gave it a name, and the name that I gave it was your name. I had a dream and I gave it a name, and the name that I gave it was your name.
One more time.
I had a dream and I gave it a name, and the name that I gave it was your name. I had a dream and I gave it a name, and the name that I gave it was your name.
This will be my last song. Welcome Rob up on stage. Rob from Backroads Home. I was so excited when I heard Backroads Home. I'm a fan of Backroads Home, and so I was so excited when I heard they were playing. This is my most recent song. It was written probably three or 4 weeks ago now. In World War One, on Christmas Eve, one soldier started singing "Silent Night," and pretty soon, other soldiers joined in. Then both sides joined in, and then the troops from both sides came together in no man's land. And for that one night, there was peace. And unfortunately, back then, once dawn came the next day, they went back to fighting. But that story has always moved me, and I've always held that in my heart as an indication that it is possible. And so this is a song I wrote about that story. It's called Holy, Holy, Holy.
It's Christmas Eve, World War I. One young soldier starts singing this song, Holy, Holy, Holy. Silent nights, Holy, Holy, Holy. All is calm, all is bright. Then out of the trenches of World War I, opposite sides come together as one. Holy, holy, holy. They're singing Silent Night. Holy, holy, holy. All is calm, all is bright. They were saying no simply fathers, brothers, sons, coming together to sing this song. Holy, holy, holy. Silent night. Holy, holy, holy. All is calm, all is bright. It's a demonstration. Walk and be undone. When one young soldier starts singing his song, it's a revolution. It will be undone when all of us start singing this song. Holy, holy, holy. Peace on earth, peace on earth, goodwill to men and women. Holy, holy, holy. Life is sacred. Amen. Now we say no, old ways are done. No more fighting, no more guns. Mothers, daughters, fathers, sons, all coming together to sing this song. Holy, holy, holy. Peace on earth, peace on earth, goodwill to men and women. Holy, holy, holy. Life is sacred. Life is sacred. Amen. Holy, 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 holy. Peace on earth, peace on earth, goodwill to men and women. Holy, holy, holy. Life is sacred. Amen. It's Christmas Eve, World War I. One young soldier sings a peace-filled song.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thanks for coming out. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you very much. Thanks to Rob. Thanks to George. Thanks to Peter.
Thank you, Peter.
Thanks Steve on sound too.
Good job, Peter. Thank you. So we will just have a very brief intermission. And once again, if anybody wants to do something at open mic, we have a little bit of open mic next. And then we're going to have Rob and Michelle Nisbet and their crew come and perform with Backroads Home. So if there's any new people out there, I see a lot of new faces. So really welcome you new people that are coming and trying out a coffee house. These are put on by the Bulkley Valley Folk Music Society, which do things like the music festival and guitar camps and coffee houses. So we try to keep music alive in our valley, and so welcome. We have memberships for the Folk Music Society. If anybody's interested in buying one, you can talk to Nicole at the door. So I will also say thank you, Nicole, Ryan, and Emma, and for working the door. And who else? And Alex for helping put on the coffee house. So I'm Norma, and go and get some treats. And if you feel like throwing a couple bucks in to cover the cost for the treats, just do that. Thank you. Yeah, is that kind of like last call? I heard somebody say last call. It's like, that's funny, kind of funny. So yeah, go get your coffee and your goodies and be ready for more amazing local talent here. So far for open mic, we have Marion Rose.
Oh, and then Janet.
And we have Janet Walford. And so, once you're settled, Marion will begin.
You don't have to be too settled. I have a poem for you by Theodore Giesel, also known as Dr. Seuss. Have I ever told you about Mrs. McCabe, who had 23 children and she named them all Dave? Which wasn't a smart thing to do, for you see, when she wants one of them and calls out, "Yoo-hoo, come to the house, Dave," she doesn't get one. All 23 Daves of hers come on the run, which makes things quite difficult at the McCaves, as you might imagine, with so many Daves. And sometimes she wishes that when they were born, she had named just one of them Bodkin Van Horn, and another one Hoos Foos, and another one Snim, one of them Hot Shot, and one Sonny Jim, one of them Shadrach, and one of them Blinky, one of them Stuffy, one of them Stinky, one of them Putt Putt, one of them Moonface, another one Marvin O'Gravel Balloon Face, one of them, Ziggy, one Soggy Muff, one Buffalo Bill, one Biffalo Buff, one Sneepy, one Weepy Weed, one Paris Garter, one Harris Tweed, one Sir Michael Carmichael Zut, one Oliver Bulliver Butt, one Zanzibar Buck McFate. But she didn't do it. Now it's too late. And now the inevitable Janet Walford.
Thanks, Steve. So I don't know how many of you have been here since 1981 or before, but if you have, you might just have seen Born in McLeod. And to our great sorrow, Bill Bourne passed away this last week. And so one of my favorite songs off of their album, Dance and Celebrate, which I couldn't master that one, is The House. And so I'd like to do that in tribute to Bill tonight. Let us build a brand new house, one that'll stand forever. And our brothers and our sisters, we can live together. Let us build a brand new house filled with love and kindness. Maybe when the new day comes, there the Lord will find us. Now see the people of the world struggle for their freedom. See the politicians turn and lie about the reason. See the rich man use his power to hold his high position. See the poor man's lonely hour, his spirit in remission. I said, let us build a brand new house, one that'll stand forever. And our brothers and our sisters, we can live together. Yeah, see the woman, pardon me, she need place. See the people starving. Oh, yeah, gone, but for the grace of you, we'd all be dying. I said, let us build a brand new house, one that'll stand forever. And our brothers and our sisters, we can live together. I said, let us build a brand new house filled with love and kindness. Maybe when that new day comes, then the Lord will find us. See the mother with her babe, her faith is in tomorrow. See her putting her trust in God, who takes away her sorrow. Now hear the cry within your heart, and no one cares to listen. It's fear that keeps us all apart, keeps us... I'm sorry. I'm going to start that again, that verse. I'm a bit nervous. Been a while. Oh, see that mother with her babe, her faith is in tomorrow. See her putting her trust in God, who takes away her sorrow. Now hear the cry within her heart, and no one cares to listen. We all must take each other's part, asserting our position. I said, let us build a brand new house filled with love and kindness. Maybe when that new day comes, there the Lord will find us. I said, let us build a brand new house, one that'll last forever. Maybe brothers and our sisters, we can live together. I said, let us build a brand new house filled with love and kindness. Maybe when that new day comes, there the Lord will find us. Thank you.
That would be kind of fun. Thank you, Janet. Thank you, Marion. And my mom's here and visiting from Kamloops, so she's going to make her way over to that piano. And so I'm really thrilled that my mom's here and that you get to hear her play, because she's getting up there, guys. Can I tell them how old you are? My mom's 92, you guys. So here you go. Take it away, Mom.
This is great. This is pretty cool to come out to Glenwood Hall. I think the last time we were out here was for a fiddle family dance, probably.
Pre-COVID.
Yeah, like 2 years ago at least.
Yeah.
So barely recognized the
glitch.
place, but yeah, we're. My goal tonight was to not rush into the first song, because
We're kind of at his mercy, so.
hasty. The drummer is just hasn't played drums in a while, so. But we're glad he showed up. There's a bit of split personality going on up here, so we'll just see what happens. Okay, we want to start with this first song. It's called, oddly enough, it's called "Here Now," because that is what we are. We are here now. All right. 1, 2, 3. It's been a long time
Haven't talked to you for
since
a
I've
while.
been around.
Please don't hold it
You've
against me.
been here
I'm here now.
all this time.
I'm here now.
It's been a long
Will
time
your arms be open
since
wide?
I've been
I
around.
know I've done this too many times.
But you've been here
I'm here now.
all this time.
I'm here now.
Yeah. Long walks. Ready?
Just a bit of a stall. Here we go.
Chorus. Long walks
And late nights.
when I'm with you, I'm home. Can't bear the thought of going it alone. Long walks and late nights when I'm with you, I'm home. Can't bear the thought of going it alone. Going it alone. Yeah. It's been a long time since we played this.
Let's just sing that. Yeah. It's been a long time.
Shame.
Woo,
It's been a long time. Ready?
Yeah.
Here we go. It's been a long time
No shame, just open
since
up.
I've been around,
I'm a welcome guest.
but you've been here
You pulled out all the
all
stuff.
this time.
Seems I was expected.
Where can I hide from you? Where can I run? What can I do? If I climb, if I take flight, always I remain in your sight. Rising on the morning dawn, far off on the horizon, settling on the distant sea, you'll find me.
Find me.
If I hide in the heights, in the depths, in the night, in the light, it's all the same to you. The night is light, and it shines like the day so bright. For you were there the day I was made. For you were there the day I was made. Come on, I say, and this is too much, too wonderful for me. This is too much, it's too wonderful for me. This is too much, too wonderful for me. This is too much, it's too wonderful for me. It's too wonderful for me. and late nights. When I'm with you, I'm home. Can't bear the thought of going it alone. Long walks and late nights. When I'm with you, I'm home. Can't bear the thought of going it alone. Going it alone. Okay. Well, we got through that one. The rest are easy.
This is Cliff Adama on the harmonica. You will hear him play some saw as well, which is a favorite. This is George Stokes on bass. This is Rob and Michelle Nisbet. Thanks for coming, you guys. This song is called Field Without Fences.
Oh, water rolls on, and I'm thankful to dance in a field without a palisade. And love has always chased my fear away, and I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid.
So I'll be content and all content, for by grace I've arrived, and by grace I'll be led on, because I'm not where I was and I'm not staying where I am. We're going further up and further in. I'll be content and I'll contend, for by grace I've arrived, and by grace I'll be led on, because I'm not where I was and I'm not staying where I am. We're going further up and further in. I'll be content and I'll contend, for by grace I've arrived, and by grace I'll be led on, because I'm not where I was and I'm not staying where I am. We're going further up and further in. We're going further up and further in. 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 So I'm thankful to dance in a field without a palisade, and love has always chased my fear away, and I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid.
Thank you. I'm going to unplug this, Steve. This is your guitar. Ready?
Turn my guitar up in a second. Gotta warm up my fingers.
I blew a lot of dust out of this banjo the other day, so just be forewarned. It should sound pretty good now because the banjo usually sounds
Always
pretty
sounds
good. Never in tune, always sounds good. I find a tuner actually never works on a banjo.
has anyone here heard of Coulter Wall? We've covered this song a couple of times. Yeah, Macy's heard of Coulter Wall. I love Coulter Wall. These guys all love Coulter Wall. So this is a cover of his. It's called Motorcycle.
This thing making noise. Maybe they don't want it.
Here you go.
It's in there. As long as you guys can hear it, we don't have to hear this. We've heard it enough.
All right. Ready? Here we go. Well, I figure I'd buy me a motorcycle, wrap its pretty frame around a telephone pole, drive it off the mountain like old Arlo. Figure I'd buy me a motorcycle. Well, I figure I'll walk to the liquor store, Thunderbird 2 bottles, maybe 3, maybe 4, follow my feet down the music road, pour it on the pavement like you would a tombstone, like you would a tombstone, like you would a tombstone, pour it on the pavement like you would a tombstone.
Ditching the thumb pick, eh?
Ditching it. Can't do it. It keeps catching on the strings.
So overrated.
Well, I figure I'm weary of feeling this way. Pop another pill, hop another train. Tell my brothers and my sisters that it's keeping me sane. Figure I'm weary of feeling this way. Well, I figure I'd buy me a motorcycle, wrap its pretty frame around a telephone pole, drive it off the mountain like old Arlo. Figure I'd buy me a motorcycle. Well, I figure I'd buy me a motorcycle. Figure I'd buy me a motorcycle.
Gonna unplug this thing, Steve. Okay. You guys know what happens if I don't warn Steve, right? Popping and all kinds of crazy stuff. All right. Yeah, it's not Lily. You guys want to hear Cliff on the saw? I know I do.
Yeah. Right, this song is called Lily. I think we used to argue if it was called Stargazer. But I wrote the lyrics so hot, it's Lily. Just kidding.
I like Stargazer.
Yeah. This song was written, I'm a stay-at-home parent right now, and it's taxing.
Technician.
And I'm a stay-at-home technician. Yeah, and just that need to be and to find space and to reflect, to be fed, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, is challenging. It's really challenging, and it requires a lot of intentional carving out of space. And sometimes it comes with this highly irrelevant feeling to the world around you. And so this song was a reminder to anyone going through busy, crazy times, feeling irrelevant, that you are relevant. And in the being, and in the staying, and in the being still, you find your strength and your peace.
A little more, just in the monitor of this guitar. Just a little bit. Thank you. 3, 4.
I won't toil, I won't worry, I won't labor, I won't spin. There's a sweetness in the wind, an aroma that speaks of the Prince of Peace, and let those around find comfort and
Thank you. Thanks, guys.
Anybody else been doing this music circuit in Smithers? Feels a little surreal. We went to Mark Perry on Saturday. No, Friday. What night was that? I don't even know. It's blurring together. Friday night. It was amazing.
Amazing.
It was so good.
I know some of you were there.
Some of you may have been dancing. All right, this next song is just called Grandma May, written for my Grandma May. She was a pretty amazing woman. She had 12 kids. My mom was number 9. Their house got so big. They're from Saskatchewan, in a place called Dilk. I'll make sure that's there when I play. Yeah, Dilk.
It's fun to say.
Dilk.
Dilk, Saskatchewan.
It's
I don't
true.
know, it's just,
Yeah,
yeah,
rhymes with milk.
it's a grabby word.
So yeah, she's from Dilk, and they had to buy this train station because it was the only thing big enough for their family. So they lived in this old train station because it was big and lots of rooms. And my mom tells this story when she was little, and my grandma brought home a new baby, her brother. And my mom was kind of panicking at that age, recognizing there's a lot of us, and where's this baby gonna go? And my grandma opened a drawer in a dresser and put a little blanket inside and put the baby down and said, there's always room for one more. And I just love that story. And I often marveled at, we didn't get to go on holidays very much. I'm from Mackenzie, so we were quite far from my family. But when we did, it's just imprinted itself into my mind and my heart, how welcomed, accepted. And when you grow up in the bush without family, and then all of a sudden you go and you're like, this is family, and you just always felt welcomed and surrounded, and there was always stuff happening. We go back now, and I am shocked at how little that cabin was, because I know there was a lot of us in there, and it's a tiny little cabin that my grandma ended up living in. So this is Grandma May. There was always room for me. Campfires and guitars
candy. Cabin hopping, bare feet on gravel roads, Saskatchewan sunshine on a tube behind a boat. Behind a boat. Grandma's in the garden planting, she couldn't be happier. So full of songs and stories, she brought that cabin to life. 105 grandbabies, her arms were never empty. I don't know how she did it. And Grandma's in the garden planting, and she couldn't be happier. So full of songs and stories, she brought that cabin to life. 105 grandbabies, her arms were never empty. I don't know how she did it. I don't know how she did it. 'Cause there was always room for me. Keep hitting the mic. It would be interesting to see what the count is now, because 105 grandbabies, great-grands, great-great-grands is all in that total. I think it must be at 126 or something right now. I don't know. I had to canvass a family chat group to come up with 105, and that was like 4 years ago. No, this is kids and kids' kids. So she had 12, they had kids, their kids are having kids. It's just this, it's funny going to the beach where all my family, all my aunts and uncles have cabins. And our kids here, even the Smithers, are used to growing up without family. So we go there and we're like, cousin, 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 cousin. Go to anyone's cabin, they're related, they'll feed you. Love remains. All right. The song is called Love Remains. As with many songs in the Valley, it was written inspired by this incredible land that we get to live on and around. on the love that's been chasing me. One day face to face, they'll be perfect clarity.
One day we'll fully know, even as I'm fully known. All else will fade away, only love will remain. One day I'll fully know, even as I'm fully known. And all else will fade away, only love will remain. One day I'll fully know, even as I'm fully known, and all else will fade away, only love will remain. For now, blind me in the snow, and for now, drown me in the rain. Fill my hair with wind, fill my ears with thunder, my hands up in surrender. I have been surrounded, I have been surrounded. And one day I'll fully know, even as I'm fully known, and all else will fade away, only love will remain. And one day I'll fully know, even as I'm fully known, and all else will fade away, only love will remain. Bring life. I just kind of mulled that over for quite a while and just pictured that, and this came this song. Let your breath fill my lungs again. Remind me of who you are and who I am. With your hand on my head, lay me down to the ground. Dust stirs up and settles down around me. I'm found in you. Not as high as I once was, brought back down into the dust. But I've awoken to the warmth of a kiss on my cheek. not as high as I once was, brought back down into the dust. I've awoken to the warmth of a kiss on my cheek. Can we hold hands and walk into the breeze that makes the trees bow and rustles their leaves? Can we hold hands and walk into the breeze that makes the trees bow and rustles their leaves? On the wind I hear my new name. 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 Let your breath fill my lungs again. Remind me of who you are and who I am.
Wow, thank you. We got. I think this is our last tune. Hey? Yeah.
All right, this song is called Little Town. It was actually the idea for the song was inspired by Peter Haines. I don't know if you know this.
Oh boy.
Well, one of my favorite persons to listen to is Peter, so I was also very overjoyed that we got to sit and listen to Peter tonight. It's been a long time. And I remember being at Round Lake and Peter was singing, and I just marveled at his storytelling ability in songs, and I really love that about songs, and I love his delivery. And so I went home inspired and thought maybe I'll try that. And so I wrote a song about myself. You start small, right? Start with someone that you're familiar with. And so I wrote about myself. And this song is called Little Town.
George always say we tune because we care. We tune because we care. We care about you guys. We care about this song. But at the end of the day, we'll get it close.
I was young, how could I know where life would take me in ways I'd grow? I could chase my dreams, held on only by pretending possibility. At 23, the mountains were calling to me, so I moved on and read Stetson on my head. Never left me alone. The people, the mountains, the lake, the trees, the space, forever define what I call home. A first post in a rich resort town, a beautiful people, a beautiful scene. But the North never relented in her call. Little Mackenzie, you forever ruined me. And all the while that small town never left this girl alone. The people, the mountains, the lake, the trees, the space, forever define what I call home. All the while that small town never left this girl alone. The people, the mountains, the lake, the trees, the space, forever define what I call home. Well, life it twists and turns, my badge encased in glass. Smithers, you have charmed me. Spirit, you have drawn me. Long days spent under beauty of Hudson Bay, finding peace along shores of the Bulkley. Well, life it twists and turns, my badge encased in glass. Smithers, you have charmed me. Spirit, you have drawn me. Long days spent under Hudson Bay, finding peace along shores of the Bulkley. All the while that small town, it never left me alone. The people, the mountains, the lake, the trees, the space, forever define what I call home. All the while that small town, they never left this girl alone. The people, the mountains, the lake, the trees, the space, forever define
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you for coming. It was really fun.
Norma.
So wasn't that amazing? Yeah. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for, yeah, they might have one more. Do you have one more? Yeah, they have one more. Okay, good. They'll do one more. But so I'm going to let them do one more, and I'll just say the good nights right now. So thank you so much for coming, everyone. And the next coffee house is May 29th, the last Sunday of the month. It will be here, and we have two performers, Jean Christian and the Chesterfields, and both are amazing. Jean will be here with her big harp, and it's just beautiful to hear her play and sing her poetry. So, and then the Chesterfields are a upbeat band with a great female singer whose name is Monique. Yes, Monique. So thank you. My brain just goes, "Ugh." Anyway, so thank you all for coming, and enjoy this last tune by the, whoever you guys are, Backroads Home. Man, whew. Okay, so Backroads Home, one more song, and thank you all for coming.
It's been a long time since we've practiced in your basement, Norma. So
I know.
George has to drive a whole block, 2 blocks, down to 12th Ave.
Yeah.
Cliff's got
Cliff's got
the commute.
Yeah. So we're going to end this next song. It's a cover. It's called Farther Along. It's not written, well, recreated by Josh Garros. I believe it's an Elvis Presley original, though. You had some words.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, Josh for Elvis weren't able to come.
Yeah.
So. Technically, this song was on our set list, so it's not really an encore. That's
Yeah.
This was our have it in the back pocket tune, I guess. Okay.
Here we go.
Usually this thing has a snare drum mounted in it. I just thought that would be too obtrusive to
I like this
give
better.
you snare. So the wood block thing, I don't know. It's switching it up a little. Farther along, we'll know all about it. Farther along, we'll understand why. So cheer up, my brothers, and live in the sunshine. We'll understand this, oh, by and by. Tempted and tried, I wonder why the good man dies, bad man thrives, and Jesus cries 'cause he loves them both. We're all castaways and need a rope, hanging on by the last threads of our hope, in a house, a mirror full of smoke, confusion, illusions I see. Where did I go wrong? I sang along to every chorus of the song that the devil wrote, like a piper at the gate, leading mice and men down to their fate. And some will courageously escape the seductive voice in the heart of fate while walking the line back home. There's so much more to life than we've been told. It's full of beauty that will unfold and shine like you struck gold, my wayward son. The dead weight burden weighs a ton. Go down to the river, let it run, and wash away all the things you've done. Forgiveness, alright. Farther along we'll know all about it. Farther along we'll understand why. So cheer up, my brothers, live in the sunshine. We'll understand this, oh, by and by. Oh, yeah. Still I get hard pressed on every side, between a rock and a compromise, like the truth in a pack of lies, fighting for my soul. And I got no place left to go, 'cause I got changed by what I've been shown. There's more glory than the world has known, keeps me rambling on and skipping like a calf loosed from its stall. And I'm free to love once and for all, 'cause even when I fall I get back up for the joy that overflows my cup. Heaven filled me with more than enough and broke down my levees and my bluffs. Let the flood wash me, and one day when the sky rolls back on us, some rejoice and the others fuss, 'cause every knee must bow and tongue confess the Son of God, He's forever blessed, and His is the kingdom and we're the guests. So put your voice up to the test, sing, Lord, come soon. Oh, yeah. Farther along we'll know all about it. Farther along we'll understand why. So cheer up, my brother, live in the sunshine. We'll understand this, oh, by and by.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
You ready, Steve?